Alright, so welcome to Finance 101. This is a part 1 of 5 videos. So this is an introduction video each day of the week. So Monday to Friday, I'm going to be putting out 1 video, so 5 videos in total. So in today's lesson, the introduction lesson, I'm going to be teaching you 3 lessons, okay? So number 1, be careful who you listen to. That is extremely important, and you have to make sure you are cautious whenever you're talking to someone in terms of financial advice. You have to be able to know what information to block and what information that you need to receive, okay? Because the most important thing is people can only teach you what they already have. It's not what they know, okay? People can only teach you what they have. Okay, and what I have and what I can teach you is, number 1, how not to be in debt. I don't have any debt, so I can teach you how not to have any debt because I've used some different debt eliminating strategies, okay? Number 2, I can teach you how to have more than $10,000 in your bank account, and that's all I can teach you. I can't teach you how to have 6-figure income. I can't teach you how to have $1 million. Because I don't have $1 million. I don't have 6 figures. I can only teach you what I know. And you have to understand that, because whenever you're talking to your friends and your friends are saying, hey, you need to invest in this company, you need to invest this company, you need to invest in oil, stock, whatever, because I read it in the news article somewhere. And they only have $300 in the bank account, maybe $100, or maybe they haven't even invested at all in the stock market. Do you want to trust this individual with financial advice on what to invest? No, because probably they're going to lose money, right? So if you want to learn about investing, people ask me questions about, hey, what can you teach me about investing? I can't teach you anything about investing because I don't invest my money in the stock market. So what I can say to you and what I respond to those people is invest your money into books that give you knowledge about the stock market, right? Don't come at me with investment advice, telling me, how do I invest? I don't know anything about the stock market. I recommend you go to people who know much more than I do about the stock market, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, it's not what you know. It's what you know how to do. So like I said before, it's not what you know, it's what you know how to do. And what I noticed a lot is people who don't have a lot of money, people who are struggling with finances, have what I call a scatterbrain finance mentality. They can't keep track of their finances, not even down to the penny. If I ask them, hey, how much did you spend on your debit card this month? How much did you spend on your credit card this month? How much did you save this month? How much do you expect to earn this month? Right? People can give me that answer. And if you can't have that answer, you are going to struggle with finances. If you are not keeping track with each and every single transaction that goes through your bank account, it's a big problem. So let me share with you a system that I developed, and I put over 50 hours on this system, and I'm going to be showing you my 2015 financials, okay? So right here, you can see this is an Excel spreadsheet. I put over 50 hours into developing this system, okay? So right here, you're going to see every single transaction that went through my bank account, right? And on the bottom here, on the red, it's how much I use on my credit card. Every single credit card transaction's in there. On the green is how much I earned income-wise. On the middle right here is my debit card use. And on here on the orange is paying off my credit card. And right here, you can't really see it, but it's an overall summary of the whole month. Okay? So I keep track down to the penny. It's extremely important that we manage our money down to 1%, okay? So if you can't manage what you have right now, the little you have right now, if it's like $20,000, you can't manage the big amounts that you will get in the future. For example, if you can't manage $20,000, even 1% of a $20,000, it's going to be extremely hard for you to manage 1% of $1 million. because 1% of $1 million is $10,000. And if you can't figure out where $10,000 is going, that's a big problem. All right? $10,000. You can't figure out where that's going, that's a big problem. So make sure you manage down to 1%. Okay, you have to know how to do that. And how do you do that? You have to take classes. You have to learn how to set up an Excel spreadsheet. You have to learn about how to set up these formula. And I don't only have this, okay? I've developed it into, in my income estimate for the whole year, I've developed it into debt elimination strategy, which I'll be going over with you in a later video. I have much other different formulas in this whole thing. So, you know, setting up a pie graph, setting up all this, you have to know, you have to keep track of your finances. And you might say, man, I don't really care about finances, but finances, money is what you're going to need, what you need for the rest of your life. People might say, oh, I don't need money. Then just go live under a rock. And then say to yourself, I don't need money. You need money. Money is extremely important, right? More people say, hey, we can live without money. Then go to a country that doesn't require money, right? So, number 3, learning. Learning is extremely, extremely important. And it's like my main thing that I always say in this channel. You know, in terms of learning, read a lot of books, a lot of financial books. You know, I recommend Robert Kiyosaki, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know, Cash Flow Quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki, you know, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, you know, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. You know, there's a bunch of different books that you can read in terms of finance. But, you know, one thing that I can share with you, what reading a lot of books has helped me in terms of my financial life, is after I read one book, it was the four quadrants of debt-free prosperity. I forgot who it was from, but after reading that book, I was able to look at my family's finance when I was a civilian, and I was able to save $300. I was able to cut out $300, and we were still living the same living standard. And we were overall able to save $300, and we would have $300 extra in our pockets, right? So reading books, understanding, educating yourself, it's going to help you. You might think, oh, I can't cut anything out of my life. You know, I'm looking at all my expenses and I can't shrink it anymore. Read a lot of books. Increase your knowledge, and I can guarantee you, you will see things that you can reduce or not even need at all. All right? So, last thing is you can learn something from everybody. Sometimes what to do and sometimes what not to do. Okay? So, at any conversation you have about finances, and maybe it's from a friend who doesn't have a lot of money, don't just mute them, right? Just learn what not to do. So if your friend invests a lot in the stock market and he's always telling you, oh man, I'm losing money, and just say to him, oh yeah, what are you investing in? And he's saying, you know, 5 companies that he's investing in right now, then don't invest in these 5 companies because he has a track record of losing money, right? So don't invest in what he's investing. Invest in something else, right? It makes sense, right? So if you stumble upon somebody who is making a lot of money, learn what you can from that person. If the person has more money than you, you can learn something from that person, how he got to his financial status. All right? So that is my part 1 of 5. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.